Hello, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. We're playing Metaphor today.
Well met, eh? What now?
I don't remember the buttons. I've been playing so much Yakuza. Where's the map? Are we top 20 now? We are indeed top 20.
Now. Wonderful.
Popularity ranking.
Wonderful.
Being in top 20 was the only way to stay in the tournament. You got the DLC for Valkyria Chronicles 4 and can now put Minerva out in Icefield in a bikini. Very funny.
Wonderful. What now? All right then.
Okay, I'm starting to learn all the buttons. Fair enough.
Wonderful. All right then.
Is Sarah's alive? Search for clues about the Divine Lance. I guess just go around talking to people. Oh, maybe we'll go to the bar? Rogu, hello. Are you still hanging out with the dudes?
I'm just
No. Oh, okay. Super Paper Mario lets you end your run the moment you start it for real, Rima.
I love it.
But I guess more power to you. Oh yeah, where is the informant? Where'd they go? Also, I have a question. Divine Lance, not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about that just a moment ago. Had a large mask on, must have been a Mistari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he must know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so
If we hurry, you might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. New York style pepperoni, very nice. We're making, what kind of pizza are we making? 4 cheese? We have a 4 cheese pizza in the oven right now.
excuse me.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey,
You're a Mistari, right? Are you the one that we were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lance. Maybe you can fill us in?
you see,
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down for generations.
then
If that's the case, we'd better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for a person in a mask. I think this is going to be really interesting because it's like this game does a pretty good job of introducing you to like the various different races, because it seems like every section has a focus on different you know, one of the like marginalized races in this game. Like the first chapter was like kind of introducing the Musant, the Rusant and the Clamar, and then how like they're kind of like the all powerful ones and the ones really in charge. And then you start to learn more about the Yugif and the Parapis, and how the Parapis are treated like shit, and how the Yugif are not even treated as people because they look different. And now we're learning more about the Mustari. The Mustaris are like this sort of pagan tribe. And you know how much this country hates pagans because everything's got to believe in their own religion of sanctism, or else you're a savage. And even this next tournament is all about pillaging Mustari villages to steal their relics and give it to the church. Whoever delivers the most impressive relic to the church wins the tournament. And all the Mustari are like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's not okay. These are our treasures. These are our, you know, these are our sacred relics. You can't just tell people to pillage our villages for sport. And it seems like one of the contestants is a Mustari as well. So I have a feeling we're going to be, that's the person we're going to be looking for. And I'm interested to know, wait, did the church get the king's approval for this contest? The king's dead. So no, the church doesn't care. This contest is just a ruse. It's a way for the church to kind of, what's the word? Like collect all of the, collect all the support based off of their own games. Like they're designing their own games. Of course they're gonna know what to do, right?
Wonderful.
This isn't a fair contest. Are any of the contests actually part of the King's Great Magic? None.
How's it going?
The only thing the king has stated is that the next person to become king is chosen by the people. The whole idea of having a contest to kind of like consolidate power, that's the word I was thinking about, consolidate, is completely out of scope. It's purely manipulation from the church.
You got it. What is it?
You made pizza with friends today? I had salami, maize, and sauce hollandaise. That sounds really good. An interesting pizza, though. I've never had those toppings on a pizza before. Shady pagan. That's a very rude way of describing this person. I'm sure he has a name. Saw the village chief a moment ago. I heard he was participating in the tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's all right. He's got to know something about the lands. Keep searching the merchant's bazaar.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
All right, next time you buy ingredients for sauce or for pizza. Nice. Was there any cheese on it, or was it just the hollandaise sauce?
Welcome.
Broccoli on pizza. That's quite adventurous. What day is it?
What now?
I kind of want to buy more salt. Okay, I'll buy salt tomorrow.
This? Yeah. Thank you kindly.
All right then.
Oh, okay, so there was cheese and tomato sauce on it. It wasn't like a white pizza or anything.
Wonderful. Yes, hello.
You, I remember you, the vexing elder who interrupted my speech. But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Rusat nation. Ha ha ha, pitiful elder. Struggle all you like. I'm gonna kick that guy's ass. Also, is stream having resolution issues for anyone else? Someone else, please confirm.
Hang on.
Nothing seems to be having any issues on my end. But I also don't have a lot of visibility on the stream side of things.
But that. Now what am I to do?
There's the Mustari village chief.
Whoa. Check this out.
Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't
Probably
believe
GFL2
this.
being open.
He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mustari. What's your name?
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They really crossed a line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, look at our party. They fucking hate the Elder and the Yugif.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our
He's wearing a
faith.
chest piece on his
More
head.
than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known.
Gotta head to bed, but good luck with the stream. Happy New Year, Ave. Happy New Year's, Emmy. Thanks for hanging out when you could.
But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least.
Ah! Thank you for the community hydrate. Everyone, please take a sip of water. This is Juna, also known as Taylor Swift. She's a singer-songwriter, and she was who put that snake there? She's a singer-songwriter, and she was working for Luis. Is she a party member or just an architect contributor? She is a party member. So now we have acquired our 5th party member. Juna, despite working for Luis, is actually a spy. She's a secret agent for the prince, just like us. But we had no idea who we didn't know she was the other contact. You know, we originally met up with Grius right at the beginning of the game, the old guy, and so Grius was tasked with killing Louise. Juno was tasked with finding a way to undo the curse on the prince. So there was 2 different agents working on the mission, but doing different, to find different pieces of information. But we didn't know who Juno was, and Grius didn't know either. It's completely secret. It was by pure chance, video game chance, right? That we ran into Juna when we were infiltrating Luis's ship, and she discovered that Gallica was actually the fairy that was working for the prince. So now she is on our side, but still undercover working for Luis.
That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference.
Tastes exactly the same.
For nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
Maybe we could have left it in the oven for long, because the bottom is still kind of soft, right?
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was.
You're no fool.
I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Hi, Denny.
Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What kind of accent is this? We'd never take it by force. So we wouldn't take it by force, but we would manipulate you into giving it to us? Is that what's implied?
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
How's everyone else doing
Time I
tonight?
stop chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Hey, it's Naras.
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Are you gonna get like a sea walker? Is our runner gonna learn how to
You
swim?
worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Del, you still don't trust them, do you?
We're gonna make our runner bubble.
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look,
Like that One
the
Piece
whole
episode.
Gladell mess. You really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Basilio, my Blorbo, he's there. I'll come in, pause. How you doing? Happy New Year's Eve.
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for asking. Oh, he literally just put it in the water.
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Oh man, I love Naras. He's just like, you guys are all idiots.
Besides, I've kept my ears open. What? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna.
Hey, who's Forden again? Forden's the Pope.
You're bound for some remote wild island.
Currently the lead for the next king.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there.
Probably use one of those relics we were just discussing.
Or do you
Maybe.
have a problem with us being around?
Rather,
Not enough beds.
We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Oh, I can hear the fireworks already.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Well, that's annoying.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
You love boss so much. They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
He's like, yay, a ship.
So that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh, I guess we're leaving today. I can't even shop then. How much longer until New Year's for me? An hour and 50 minutes. Should I just suck it up? I do have 300,000. Maybe I'll just suck it up and buy the salts.
All right then.
Welcome.
What's this? Yeah?
All right, I think. Oh, hey, another fairy.
Ugh. Yeah?
I'm kind of surprised we're seeing so many fairies. Like, what? The beetle. A lot of dead bodies, too.
Wonderful. For that, now what am I to do?
Can I see the rock, sir?
Hang on.
There's a coronation on rock on this city, too. Wonder how the rankings are doing. Hey, is that tiny little face yours? Not that anyone who doesn't know you personally would know you at that size. If people didn't know the king's magic protected you, I bet they'd find it hard to believe her face was on the top 20 now. First is Forden as always, Luis is next, and after him is still Godot. I guess the support for the top 3 outweighs pretty much everyone else. It's hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I can kind of make out Rella. Tells you how popular she is, considering she's not even a candidate. Hey, free mag.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Should we get back to it? Should I check out my party? So, I don't know what to do now because I really liked having Heisme. I don't know. What do we do, guys? It feels bad not to include Juna since we just got her, but I really like Heisme. Okay, is that it? Is there anything else I need to do here? I don't really need to do any shopping. I can wait until the next city to start buying stuff anyways. I can always come back for the Colosseum another time. I think that's it.
Now what am I to do? Well met, eh?
I guess it's just a bunch of reading from now. Let's go ahead and save.
Ready to depart?
And let's head off. Let's sail for new lands. 2 islands, 3 islands, 4 islands? Wow.
This spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Looks like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Heat.
Let's
It's
see.
gonna be a heat wave.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Hold on. This place here.
I think we're gonna get another drawing here, which means actually I don't know. Are we still getting drawings for Maria? I can't remember. Maybe we are.
Oh.
Region's currents are right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? So Stroll can handle it. With Juna and the other 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island gently as can be. Onward! Are you done eating? Are you done eating?
Tis
Are you done
actually
eating?
moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in
How is it moving?
You're the master of the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or
Yeah.
arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
Maybe because it's too difficult for them to invade?
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Maybe Naras put some propellers inside the legs? Maybe he did.
So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
I knew this guy was an asshole.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill.
Lucy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Happy New Year's Eve. Let me give you a shout out. How you been? Oh, is my bot not up? My bot is not up. I'm sorry, Lucy. Let me fix that. I'll need a minute. What were you up to? You've been doing good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you will continue to be good throughout the next year. We're just chilling today. It's been a while since I played Metaphor. So I've been missing it a lot. You know, sometimes I'll hear a Metaphor song come up on my playlist while I'm driving, and it's just like, man, I wish I could be playing Metaphor right now. Let me do a proper shout out. Oh, Kingdoms of Amalek, that's an old one. I honestly, it never clicked with me. Like, it's one of those games that I thought I would enjoy, but it never really stuck with me. Like, it was kind of not, it was like missing something, you know? Like, when I'm playing it, it's like, wow, I could be playing like DMC instead. I don't know. I heard it was like an all right game though.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
It's not bad. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's not bad.
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, if anyone is trying to avoid spoilers, feel free to mute the stream or lurk or head on out. Lucy, you're welcome to, you know, do your post-stream activities. Don't have to stick around if you don't want to. No worries. But again, thank you for the raid.
The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island.
On a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
Batlin is officially a church crier, but he has kind of like his ulterior motive in this. He is paid to, he is paid by the church to do like the town crier sort of news, right? So at the very least, the church is handing him money to do this. On the other hand, he does kind of have his own ulterior motives as well. What his motives are exactly, I'm not 100% sure.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach.
Fucking find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nira speaking.
Neras's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Icemate's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard though, so be careful. Ha! Guys, we finally got the fishing mini game. Well, let's see. Highspace sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. Having Juna and the brothers around certainly has made the Gauntlet livelier.
What now?
Didn't we have the fishing minigame at the one restaurant? It wasn't a minigame, it was like a cutscene. It was not a real minigame. Stroll is not having a good time. I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but the waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but I got to admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it at least. Why does he have such a punchable face? He's also small enough that you could just pick him up and throw him out a window. Steadfast Stew. He has a punchable face to better facilitate his role as a very punchable antagonist, which we're pretty confident he's being set up for. Meanwhile, his brother is a lot less punchable. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her. Oh, why is it purple? I must say, I'm impressed with this kitchen. It's certainly a stark difference from when I traveled alone. At the time, a dish's flexibility outweighed its flavor profile, but even with so few ingredients, the best meals were the ones most thought through. In fact, I fear that with such amenities, I shall grow soft. There is no greater dishonor than those who so easily cast aside necessity for convenience. So be it, we shall dine as road-weary travelers, using only the barest essentials. But rest assured, it will taste like no such thing. I started preparing food with Hulkenberg, doing only what was strictly necessary with the ingredients.
Goodness.
I don't like that noise. Only the finest cookery here, I see. Well, let's only use what we must. It's Hulkenberg, why should it be violent? Ika! I'm already hearing fireworks outside. Hulken. The fire does not wane. Ah, but nature is not to be so underestimated. We shall cook it through in one go. Is that where she gets her strange ideas about food from? Yeah, she's been on the road for the past like 4 or 5 years. So she's been eating like scraps and whatever she could harvest from monsters that she's killed. Wow, it's a finely honed dish. Steadfast stew was complete. I promised you a served her dish, did I not? Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without any time passing. All right. So this one here is my bed. I think this one is that one's probably Stroll's, the one with the fur. This one I think is Hulkenberg, and this one on the bottom is Juna's. I don't know if the brother is gonna be sleeping down here. Cilio and Fidelio. Brothers are probably on a couch somewhere. I don't think there is a couch anywhere on the ship. All right, here's our bath cask. Let's see. Yeah, it's so instead of feet, they have like the turbines now. All right, the tail's not doing anything. I think it's completely being propelled by the old legs then. Hard to see what's underwater though. Oh, wow, there isn't like an island in sight. We are completely surrounded by just straight up ocean. Or the sea, I guess. Well, that was weird. A sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually.
Speaking of,
This is some runner your man's put together, full of weird things but I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? Do you guys see that thing in the sky there? What the? Huh? What? What? Are there just straight up monsters flying around? Just straight up monsters just chilling in the sky? That's me checking in. Oh, it's so weird. A very interesting design choice. Even moving at such speeds, it looks like it can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magnet crystal, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I'm certain they certainly won't want for entertainment on the way to the island. Aren't animals loot enemies? They're, I mean, more. Well, yes, they're like the treasure demons, but they don't really drop treasure. They just drop like EXP and magla. Is this Heismay's fishing gear? Wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Let's fish. Okay, I'll go get Heismay. Heismay's right next to you. Indeed, I thought to do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? What do you mean by bait? You know, earthworms, grasshoppers, things that fish would snap at. We ought to hold on to anything we find.
Oh, jeez. Understood.
The Truth is,
I guess we can use worm bait. Worm bait. I see. This should do fine. More tired than I realized. How do I shake this? Pinch your cheeks. Can I pinch Hyzme's cheeks? I suppose I'll try that then.
The fight is on.
Oh, a bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Oh ho! Just look at this haul. All thanks to you, of course. We just got a couple goldfish. Can we hug Hyzme? I don't. Oh, only if Hyzme is okay with it. Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of a calm. Beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think that's about time we call it a day. Thanks for that, Pats. Thanks for patting Bruno.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Shoal Camp. We arrive 3 days from now. You're being watched, so be careful what you say. I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though, let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monsters could possibly capsize my sea runner. Yeah.
Got it.
If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off of you just because it's past sundown, think again. You wanna try something? Go ahead, see what happens. Count Louise won't be asking me to justify myself weekly. Bro, I think you're so full of yourself. Just chill out. I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Yeet the child right into the ocean. Fast setup is possibly not too far gone, but his brother, well.
ah, it's you. If so.
Mika, hello. Happy New Year's Eve. We got about an hour and a half until New Year's for us. Do we take a bath for more stats, or do we try and raise our royal virtues? Let's see. Top secret poetry, do not read. I think this is Juna's poetry book. In case I missed it because EP, I hope you have a fantabulous New Year, Eve. Thank you, Mika. Happy New Year to you too. Read. I still haven't finished Future of Magic though. Do not read. We'll read it next time. I kind of want to finish this though. It's Julian's treatise on building a sustainable future with magic. I'm in the middle of reading it. Oh yeah, wisdom. I'll read the poetry book next time. This book is advocating for sustainable magical living, if you recall. The next chapter is called Food in the Magical Future. Network error as soon as you read my comment. That's fun. Sorry. All living creatures, whether beast or fish, have intelligence. This we know, and yet a shocking number of people still elect to consume these beings for sustenance. We need not be so barbarous. People can live well on grain and nuts. Yes, supply is a challenge, but we can develop igniters that will increase grain production. So why wait? Start adapting now. We should immediately cease the consumption of meat and live off magically produced food, it says. What do you think? No.
Listen.
I think it's a terrible idea. We don't need to change a thing. I mean, I agree that immediately halting consumption of meat is unrealistic, but igniters that improve crop production? There's a decent idea there, right? Alika and I didn't seem quite eye to eye, but I still feel like I gained a little wisdom.
All right.
Still, though.
Do you think this author practices what he preaches, like cutting meat out of your diet? That'd be a challenge for some people. I'm still not done with the book. Oh my god. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us or we'll rip your...
New king draws nearer.
Hey, it's poop day.
Oh, goodness.
Ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Helkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
Find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of the concerns over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that. In fact, but tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Yeah, it's poop day. It means it's time to poop. Should I use the toilet? Yes. Ah, I've got it. Having confronted myself in peace, I feel I've seen the truth of the world. Protagonist luck has increased by 1. No, so on very specific days, if you use the bathroom, you'll actually get a stat increase in luck. Every other day, nothing happens, but if you poop on poop day, you get a stat increase. I found these cramped sleeping arrangements amusing at first, but the novelty of wears off fast. I keep hearing things at night too, and I don't know what it is. This sounds like a shitty mechanic. The saltwood is getting into my fur. I hate it. Everyone hates the sea. You know what? I'm with them too. I actually do not like riding cruises. My family used to go on cruises like at least once a year when I was growing up. Heisme is furry. Heisme is furry. You didn't know that Heisme is furry? Let me see if I can... Look at him. Look how fuzzy he is. He's so fuzzy. Heisme is the best character they've created in this game. Look how fuzzy his arm is. It's funny, you just go through everyone's arm and hand. It's like, oh yeah, perfectly normal looking, perfectly normal looking, perfectly normal looking, and then just this bat wing. We got the dancer archetype from Juna, the masked dancer. So what's interesting about masked dancer is not only do you have your own skills as the masked dancer, you can also inherit the skills of another class. So currently Juna is the masked dancer. She has access to these 5 abilities, but she also is currently attuned to the Seeker class and has access to Seeker abilities. Wow, Mass Dancer's hips don't lie. Yes. She's got those like Bayonetta hips. Oh, Mass Reveille recovers a medium amount of caster's MP every turn, which restores more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. This is how we get more MP every turn. We finally got the MP regen. Oh my god. Oh, that's incredible. I have no mag though. Oh wait, crap. Only, oh wait, no, never mind. It's because I haven't time to move it. It's time to move it. I can't even access it right now because I haven't bonded with Juno. Hey Basilio, you got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. Basilio, you gonna cook for us? Well, time to bond with Juno then. I don't think we can until we get to the island. They might not let us.
Let's check.
Now then.
Show her how to get maximum enjoyment with those cramped sleeping quarters. I'm pretty sure Fidelia would kill us. Oh, I remember seeing fan art about this. Figure you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose your former knights are good for some more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. We just finished a game. 'Twas most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good sharpen our tactics together. I remember seeing fan art about this. So saying Cuddle, what are you on? Okay, who thought it was a good idea to give Valkyria a mortar? The mortars are so broken. Fidelia is so cute. I want to punch him in the face. I mean the Valkyria. They didn't really mention where those two, Fidelio and Basilio, were sleeping. Would play chess with Hulkenberg. Okay, can't do much else, so I guess I'll just read a book. I think we're gonna go now. Been nice to hang out though. You're very welcome. Have a good night, Duality, and Happy New Year.
What's that?
This is the book advocating for sustainable magical living. We're finally on the last chapter. It's called Conflict in the Magical Future. Wealth breeds inequality, and inequality leads to strife. To know this and continue our trajectory as a civilization is tantamount to planning for its ruin.
Let's see.
In this case, our best move for the future is to stop our march altogether, abandon pretenses, and upgrade, become living fossils cultivated by magic igniters. So, because we'll end up fighting, we all just quit living? We go into some weird kind of eternal dream connected to igniters? Really? I prefer ruin. You have to live and fight on. I think we'll find our best future by continuing to live and fighting to find ways to avoid being ruined.
Right?
I agree. People will always fight, but we can still build a good future as long as we don't give up. Gallica and I were on the same page. I feel like I've gained some wisdom.
All right.
He does seem sincerely concerned for the future, but he's also kind of stupid about it. I wish he'd have a little faith in people, you know?
All right.
Yay! We're done with the book. This book is hitting way too close to home until it got to the Igniters. Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a
Do ships have brakes?
suddenly arises from the sea.
Not really, right?
Towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
I mean, the breakers could just be thrusters in the opposite direction. I guess that's true. Is this just like... How did we get here?
Incredible!
Wait, hold up. Do you get the ship to fly already? No, he added amphibious legs, I guess. He said he created the runner to be modular, so he just swapped out the legs for something more amphibious. Wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the seafloor. This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven, but by Jove, this is a whole nother level entirely.
Boy.
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? Want to go back to the runner?
Hey.
Maybe you should return to the runner?
Nope.
No, I'm fine, really. Someone's gonna keep an eye on you lot after all. Stopping is just accelerating in reverse. It's not. Not in the case of cars. Braking is not accelerating in the opposite direction. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spear fishing through this seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat those weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. What does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages to compensate for weaknesses. I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish, I shall catch enough that we shall all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that's the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Probably like 8 more and I'll get to level 4 wisdom. Here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Decided to keep it as a souvenir of my journey. We can give it to Maria.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm.
How do I miss a point blank Lancer shot? Bad RNG, that's how.
The evening hours.
It's stormy out. Hope it doesn't. Hey. Rude.
Terrible rain. 'Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least.
Everyone is seasick and Stroll's literally dead.
Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus.
Wait, that's new.
They both had horrible.
Oh,
things
that's
too.
right. It's because
They really do have kind
that's
hearts
right.
behind the glares.
Yugif's Yugif's son was murdered by a Parapus. That's why. I mean, not Yugif. Heismei's son was murdered by a Parapus. That's why he's not too fond of them. Why are you laughing,
I
Juna?
asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Yugif is in no position to speak ill of the Parapus?
What? No, I didn't mean.
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier?
Her eyes remind me of bubblegum a little bit. They all have those jewel eyes. But the racial stereotype is that all of those, I forget what their race is called, but all those people are liars. They lure you in with their bubblegum eyes only to cheat and lie you in the end. Eats Juna's hide.
Huh? Could cut the air and ear with a knife. What were you two on about?
About how we'll get that land.
Oh, conspiring while we're asleep, eh?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
Emergency! Emergency!
What's happening?
What's happening? Head to the deck once you're prepared. No one seems to be in any sort of hurry. Obligatory Kraken fight? Yeah, it's like Dragon Quest.
Oh, come.
Stroll's just straight up dead. It's rocking. I can hardly stand. Oh, I can't go on like this.
Seriously.
Bloody hell, get these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hull can't be good. If you don't do something fast, it'll surely flood.
No way.
What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Forden defeated the monster? Yet here it is, cruising through the stormy sea. It's because Forden's a fucking liar. Sea monster's still about. We can't let it damage His Highness's runner.
You having a laugh?
What's this monster's problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck of the line. Aren't you the bodyguards? What the fuck? Everyone here's an asshole.
What now?
They don't take responsibility for shit. Baleen bow. Oh, I forgot to sanctify this. I guess I'll do it another time. Guillotine blade. Brawn. Steel slab. Viscose. Falkenberg just waiting on your orders like a low night to cut her some slack at least. Oh yeah, ads. Oh, that's right. I should probably take a break. Sorry, Kage. I'll BRB then. Hello, we are back. Let's go fight this giant squid.
Oh, come on.
But it's, oh, I guess that's not where I'm supposed to go. This way, the deck. Wow, anime cutscene. Wow, Fortin didn't do fucking shit.
The hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need, right? Tell.
Now, hurry!
It's got a crown.
You realize this changes nothing. We're still.
We're still about to die. Is that what you're gonna say? Oh my god.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Here! Come on over here!
Now's our chance!
Oh
We'll
god.
slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
Don't tell me what to do, Fidelio.
The runner's wrecked! Can we get
Changing
those
your
giant legs
party
off?
in battle. To switch out party members during battle, press L1 to access the order view, then select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon. Of course, it's during an anime cutscene. This stream is playing at 1 FPS for me. I'm sorry. It's kind of shaky on my end too, it seems. It's not just you.
Be neither timid
It's a
nor
little bit
arrogant.
frame ratey on my side just too, don't worry. Oof, that is struggling. I wonder if YouTube's any better, but it is pretty bad.
Assassin!
Can I steal from you?
I'll take this. You're going to your name, eh?
He's holding no rare items. Okay, I guess we're starting over.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked! Can we get those giant legs off us?
We're gonna try.
Not now. I'll use what I must.
It's not just you. I think it's there's a lot going on the screen right now, so it's kind of chugging along. I think is YouTube doing any better? I don't even know if Hex will do anything.
There's a better way. A wise choice.
Come forth, royal soul.
Look here.
How's this?
Oh, right! I've got a new weakness.
I can't afford.
Let's get on with it. Let my power support you.
Hack and slash.
You
see that? By
Legs
my sword.
retracted.
Behold,
That should make
we
things a little
stand
easier on
together.
us.
It's up to you now.
Sever!
Nice. YouTube is technically doing better. It's going at 1 FPS instead of 3 FPS. Oh yeah, it's struggling. Oh man, it is struggling hard. Hold on, give me a sec. Holy crap. Yeah, I can see it on my end too. It is struggling.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Let me see what I can do to fix this.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
3 seconds per frame.
Let us clean up this mess. You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Perhaps this suits me best. Perhaps this suits me best. Be neither timid nor arrogant. You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Be neither timid nor arrogant. Perhaps this suits me best. Let us clean up this mess. Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Right. Maybe that's better. Hello? Hello? Alright. Let us continue. I think the game was really struggling to perform at the same time as my 3D model. So as soon as I close my 3D model, it seems to be working fine. And it was just like this fight too. I guess it's because like all the rain effects and everything.
Let us clean up this mess. Face me! I have my methods.
It's okay. You better be sure.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, hey, it's Allegory Anthony Fantino. The guy who reviews like albums?
looking good here. I shall fight it. Let's do this!
Go!
You will taste justice!
Jesus Christ. Oh no, Melody.
Hulkenberg's sick. She can't fight at her full strength.
Here!
Be neither timid. Now accept your fate. How about this?
I see differences in talk animation now. Talk is slightly more inky. Yes, slightly more inky. Yes, the internet's busiest music nerd, TM. Welcome in, Slicer.
Sniper! Is there enough? Sniper! We can do this! Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Wow, this heal is weak as fuck.
Sword Master! Perhaps not.
Gross.
Still heavy.
Fuck.
Stroll's been hit with a sickness. We're in
Just the
trouble
thing.
with him weakened.
Let us clean up this mess. Oh, power of kings! I have my methods.
Wow, the chat lag is super bad on my end. Try pausing and unpausing this stream.
Vitus power. Maybe not.
Drop by Rel quick, headed out with some friends and a few. Happy New Year's, Haven Company. Happy New Year, Slicer.
Here. I owe you. In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Let justice prevail. My blade cuts like the wind. Success!
I missed someone. Ow. 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 Can you not have like 80 fucking turns? I'd appreciate that. Fucking Christ.
That'll mean less attack to deal with, right?
Yeah, I'm trying, but everyone keeps getting fucking maladies.
It is best used.
My spirit is
Captain's
unbroken.
on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
I won't hold back with healing power. My thanks.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Sword Master! I'll cut you down. Right on time.
I stand ready. Oh, power of heroes! As the point of a sword!
Beat him within an inch of his life? What do you mean? I'm trying to beat him to death. I don't want him to have any life left.
Now accept your fate. To hidden art. I must stay calm. A favor, if I may.
Captain's on his last legs. Someone get
Vitus
him
power.
healed up.
We're not out of this yet.
Hang him by his tentacles. I already cut his tentacles off. He's got none left. Fearless Stone Cleaver.
Let's do this!
What's the new model? It's cause the game was struggling when I had my 3D model up, so we're using a PNG for the moment. Sabara's sucker.
Applause, please.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Ooh.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Excellent! I've grown more powerful.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Okay, Juna, relax. Ooh.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Gordon lied. He lied to everybody.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
How does Fidelio fight?
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing. But
No, we're
it's coming from
sinking!
inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Fail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, these bloody rust buckets.
Don't mention it ever.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad we were able to live. I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my old dear girl is well and safe. I must repay those old bones of yours with their sterling service. Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day just to relax and watch the ocean. We should arrive at the island tomorrow. We managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. The time to talk to everyone? More elementals. Oh, that's a straight up monster. Holy crap, that's wild. You're just seeing monsters everywhere. The render distance is really far too. I was like, what the hell is that floating little thing over there? And it was getting bigger and bigger. Okay, no one's on the top. Who keeps restocking in the pantry like this? Just magic? Really? You really fixed that hole in the runner. Thought we were sunk there for sure. How long you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Silly doesn't seem as defensive as usual. This might be a good chance to improve things with him a little bit. Then get lost, alright? Del says to keep my distance from you lot. I kinda do want to talk to him. That's the child hidden stack. Oh, have you been there the whole time? Feel like listening to me sing, do you? Good timing. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have a moment to spare? Yuna seems to be in particularly high spirits right now. Maybe we should have a genuine conversation.
What do you want?
trying to guard Juna here. Ugh, you're such a bloody bother. If you've got something to say, out with it. Despite his words, he seems a little more open to me. Now might be a good chance to talk. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of my way, kid. He's such an asshole. A lot of people to talk to, but hey, yo, want to stop by and wish you a happy new year. Happy new year, Elgod. Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome back to Aldi. Beef seems a little different. Yeah, it's a little bit. A little flatter, you could say. Fidelity Dere. I guess the rest of them are on the deck. Sea's so calm. It's like yesterday's storm never happened. Runner's riding smoothly. Monsters slain in our wake. I could hardly ask for better.
Your thoughts?
There's like so many options to talk to people right now. What do I do here? I am kind of curious to talk to Basilio. Juna, I wonder if she would ever talk about I wonder if Juna would talk about things when they're so close. So I'm dice time. Talk to Basilio. Dice always handy. You talked to Hulkenberg, of course, after you talked with the others and reset. You really fixed that hole in the runner. Let's talk. Talk with me, even though I'm here to keep you online. Sure, but let's go topside. Would be a pain if Del saw. See, even Basilio's like, my brother's a bit of an asshat, but he's my brother.
Sam?
Got nothing to say to you. Del says I'm to keep my trap shut around you unless I got something worth talking about. Oh, actually, well, here's one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, it's a real miracle. This is some weird shit. I mean, why is the hell it's so small? Keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. With a bigger craft, you could have just rammed into the sea beast head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair. Are we even going to make it to Virga Island? We'll probably be fine. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis's runner is nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's smooth as you like. I can flop down on the beds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. Heard stories from some sailor lads. The seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me. But there was that monster yesterday, and that wave. See those white crest waves out in the distance? But that means the ocean currents got to be swirling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell, gotta be. And that means monsters are probably crawling out of there even now. That gives many men the shivers. Ugh, should have been more swimming practice. Del warned me, and he always said right about this sort of thing. You really trust him?
Well,
you really seem to trust your brother a lot.
yeah.
What? Hey, yo, support points? Is this foreshadowing, guys? What was that? Well, Del's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean. Got it?
Yeah.
This ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here. Take it if you like. It's a therapist charm. Oh, thanks. White sand rose. People say it's a good thing to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Though this one's just a novelty shop knockoff, of course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. Del gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than that one. I can still remember how happy I was to get it. crap, I ran my mouth. Ain't we making camp soon? Not one word of this to Del. Not about the charm, not about me. You step out of line, I'm going straight to Lord Luis. I guess the tsundere... I guess the tsundere runs in the family.
Gives way to the glassy ink of darkness. The gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
He's 100% meant to become an archetype donor. I mean, he's got that giant axe, right? Maybe he's the berserker class.
What to pick?
So our arrival's tomorrow. Ugh, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. We'll be hitting Verga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say what you want to be useful to Luis, then you better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. The Sunda Bros. The Super Sunda Bros. Also having like 15 seconds of stream delay. Oh, I'm sorry. Put on the drip. How do I put on the drip?
What now?
I've never put on drip before. See, Gallica isn't fond of the ocean.
It's time.
Oh, sorry, Grima. There's no head pats. Thank you for petting Brina, though. Guess I'll read a book. Reading a book seems to make sense.
Come on.
Don't much like to see at night. There's no knowing which way is the wave's coming from when I think about accidentally falling in. Oh, that's what you mean. Put on the trinkets. White Rose. All stats +5. He said this was a fake. He literally said this thing was a fake. +5 all stats is pretty nutty, though. Hold on. How powerful are proper ones then? Yeah, I don't know. Clap +5 for real. Catherine ever... How did Catherine ever lose? Maybe she didn't have one. They said the charms come from his village, so maybe Catherine came from a different village. All right, time to read the secret poetry. Bold block letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. Really something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? If I read this book, I may gain more courage. Shall we spend some time reading this book? Sure. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, you can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. Gallica should probably not be encouraged to have it today. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Holy crap, that's a lot of courage. there's more left to read in this book. I'll pick up there next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I feel like chat is like, I think everyone in chat is several seconds behind.
Luis
Ooh.
sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
Delay test.
Your Eminence?
Does refreshing help?
Passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do.
Yeah, so Borden and the church are basically lying that all of the Mustari relics actually belonged to Sanctism. Refreshing didn't help for us. I wonder if it got fucked up from that boss fight. That's interesting. Should we have everyone head over to YouTube? Well, it's been refreshing, so it hasn't helped. I guess maybe we should just hang out on YouTube then. I mean, if the delay bothers you guys. Gordon, you just straight up don't care about your faith, huh? No, I mean, I think that's kind of the point. What they're trying to tell everyone is just that, you know, the faith isn't real. It's all about power. It's about maintaining power and seizing power.
The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
YouTube delay test. And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to Bureth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome would not be a warm one. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination.
I'm sure if I stop streaming and start streaming again, it'll probably work.
Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
So maybe we'll take a quick break once we have control over characters again.
It's enough to cook a man alive.
Maybe you shouldn't be wearing 4 layers, Stroll. You consider that?
All my ear fur is stuck together.
See, Ismay is a furry.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides.
To be fair, the Abe is in a winter coat. So, about Rebirth for the PC, knowing full I won't be able to play that chunk of my PC. I'm honestly still been thinking about whether I should get Monster Hunter Wilds on PS5 or my PC.
The old girl's not exactly unscathed.
But I am hoping to get a
I'll stay back
50
for
series
step of the
card
day.
next year.
Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
So maybe it'll be better by then.
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
Fidelio, if you're gonna keep bitching, why did you join us for the ride?
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
I mean, Basilia has a point.
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury,
Fidelia really does have a punchable face. Hopefully I'll be in a better place next year to be able to afford a new PC. I hope so too.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey, does this
place look
place?
familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
Oh, we lost.
Kidding.
Never mind.
We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island. This is a disaster. Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough.
What I give for the snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
I feel like if they were trying to be sneaky, why are they all screaming in frustration? They're just gonna get found.
need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
See, Hulkenberg understands.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Ooh, another anime cutscene.
It's drinkable. Clearer than the capital's water, too.
How are you gonna say it's drinkable after drinking it first?
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Shouldn't you like do tests or something first, not just drink it and be like,
Are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
I can see the anime this time. Oh.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the
Priestess!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Del, let's go.
Guys, they were drinking bathwater this whole time.
Mainlanders, you're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Uh-oh.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not?
It's funny, they even tied up a Gallica.
To steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that.
Wait, is that why the Mustari always wear helmets? We might find out. You befouled the priestess's cleansing. Well, they literally were drinking bathwater. That's hilarious.
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Uh-oh.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
It would explain why there's 3 holes in all of their helmets. All the Mustari. How are they supposed to know it was bathwater? I blame Juna. Juna was the one who was like, "Hey, this water's good to drink. It's even clearer than the capital's water."
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
I mean, they probably care for
We
Juna.
can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
Is that Batlin? How did he get here?
Meeting you here.
How did he get here before us? This guy's literally has some magic powers, I swear. We're gonna find out that Batlin's like a god or something. Because they always do that. They have someone like completely unassuming be like the god of this world. We talk to the Mustari in the city, they explain more about their religion. Ah, I see. You're that crier.
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the crowd theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
How did you get here before us? You left after us.
Why are you here?
How are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
But how?
Stowing away on that
Oh, okay.
ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
I guess that explains it, but how did they get here before us?
And now who's the helpless twit?
I mean, I guess maybe the Mustari know of a better
Why would a
better
crier
way.
go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
This place is beautiful, though.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Maybe it's that Batlin got captured right away and your party was lost in the woods longer than we think.
Don't be alarmed, everyone.
Hey, it's a
Please
Dini.
remain calm.
Master Adeni.
I guess his story checks out if Adeni's already here.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Thorn. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
The whole tribe of Tians.
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Also, the Ave is 80% the chosen one, huh? Gotta talk to the Lance and be like, "Hi, I'm sorry, but we need your help for a little bit."
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath.
No, maybe don't sacrifice people to your dragon god.
It has been our way since time immemorial. when disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Oh boy.
Master
Trouble at
Adeni,
home.
Please, the sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
No!
Yufa.
Don't do it! Yufa, no!
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact.
You know, we're starting to think their religion is also not 100% good, to be honest. I mean, like, I don't think they intended anything to be 100% good, right? I feel like nothing should be 100% good.
Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not.
I just realized Denny's bangs cover his third eye. Do you think that's intentional? Do you think his bangs poke into his eyeball?
If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
Religion itself is flawed.
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
That'd be annoying if the hair keeps hitting the eyes. Yeah.
The Dragon Temple? Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads. I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
The sad part is they can't verify their sacrifices don't work because bad things only happen so often.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
You know, the other thing is that, like, if you sacrifice someone and things get better, you're gonna believe the sacrifice has worked. If you sacrifice someone and nothing gets better, you're just gonna think your sacrifice wasn't enough. So there's no winning. It's basically just witch trials all over again.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
They can't tell if it's actually saved off future misfortune, because if more misfortune does happen again, they just assume their sacrifice was enough. Same brain, yeah.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
All right, once we're out of these cutscenes, we're gonna go try and
Lady Juna.
reset the stream, and hopefully that fixes the delay.
Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
No one said anything. Fidelia, you get more punchable every time you open your mouth, or most times anyway. Your punchability hasn't really decreased at all. Yeah, they're only there to save you, Juna. The rest of us are gonna be...
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del.
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you still leave
You
him
saw the
alive.
exclamation marks.
I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh, better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, incredibly ironic coming from you, Fidelia.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
Can you guys maybe not talk inside the prison, untie us first, and then we'll talk later?
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely.
Punchability rating getting suspiciously close to maximum.
Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do. You make such a great team.
Nice to be back on the team. You're completely mental, you know that. Just don't drag us down.
Oh, I love pissing him off.
Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
Love how the answer completely threw off his rhythm.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
8 minutes.
His own sister.
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
Jeez, that's surprising that religions are just taking the good parts of others.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough.
Thank you, Stroll.
We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
How do we know which Temple Island it is?
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
My friend is such an endearing vocal replacement for the MC name, yeah.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
Then you stay here, Fidelia. The rest of us are going.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
I don't trust Batlin at all. Oh, this is a long cutscene too. Hey, he's still alive.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive. You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
Wait, they have inns?
You see,
I thought they didn't have travelers.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the Melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lads, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Can't be an easy decision for a Denny.
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly,
Happy
by
New Year,
now, the
Hiko.
temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
Happy New Year, Retsu. Ramin Pidgeals. Happy New Year, Pidgeals. Did you guys know that Final Fantasy XIV is a free trial where you can play through all of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven's Ward and Stormblood expansions for free at the level 70 with no restriction on playtime?
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Yeah, it's the Bakaretsu.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right.
Happy birthday. I thought you were just making a joke, Kage.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild
3 days
and
early.
captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
It's Retsu's birthday in 3 days, guys.
The new king draws nearer.
Wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is. Let's stock up on what we need for the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. Oh, this is a funky tune. Yeah, January 4th. Oh, that's interesting. I have not heard this song before. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're allowed to walk around the village now. Have a good night, Retsu. I think we're actually gonna call things here too.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's a thing. That's a thing. You can ride the sword like a skateboard. It's always been a thing.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
It's a magic sword.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
But okay. Did I already save? I'll save again anyways. We're gonna call it a night. Happy New Year's, everyone. Appreciate you all hanging out for a little bit while we played today. Doing all the all right. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm going to, I guess I've already made my New Year wrap up, and next time I guess we can talk about what to look forward to this year. But yeah, thanks again for everything. It's been a very interesting year for sure, but I hope everyone will be well. I hope everyone will be sticking around for as long as we can, and I hope to see you all again soon. All right.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
See if there's anyone I can raid real quick.
Go to bed, Red! Ah!
Green, I thought you were going to bed too. I thought you said you were leaving like hours ago. What are you still doing up?
Let us have
All
faith
right.
in Lady Yufa.
Maybe we can... I guess we can say hi to Autumn. Let's go wish Autumn a happy new year. No? Alright, there's your raid message. Watching your favorite lizard? What's the lizard's name? I should go follow them. Are they streaming right now? Maybe I can go raid them.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa. Let us have faith.
I really like this song. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have a good night.